Example 5. 257 times 234. We don't need to panic here. There is no difference between this question and what we have been doing. So let's solve. Solution. First thing first, we have to set up our numbers like this. 257 times 234. We have set up our numbers. Secondly, we will use each of the multiplier to multiply each of the top numbers, moving from right to left. First in line is 4. So we say 4 times 7. 4 times 7 is 28. We know the rules. We write down 8 and carry 2 over one step to the left of our multiplicand. Next, we say 4 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. 20 plus the 2 we brought over gives us 22. We write down 2 and carry 2 over. And since we just finished making use of the 2 we brought over previously, we need to cancel it so we don't get confused. So let's cancel it. Next, we say 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is equal to 8. But remember, we brought 2 over from the right. So we say 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. We go over and write down 10. We are done using the first multiplier. We then cancel out the 2 we have used because we don't need it anymore. Next, we leave a space or write down 0 before writing the result of the second multiplier. So we have to leave a space. Let us use a box to represent the space we are leaving. Next, we need to multiply 3 times 7. 3 times 7 is 21. So we write down 1 and take 2 over. After which we say 3 times 5. 3 times 5 is 15. Remember, we brought 2 over. So we say 15 plus 2. 15 plus 2 gives us 17. So we go down and write 7 and carry 1 to our left hand side of our multiplier. And since we are done using 2, we go straight to cancel it. Now we say 3 times 2. 3 times 2 gives us 6. 6 plus the 1 we carried over or brought over gives us 7. So we go over and write down 7. We are done with the second multiplier. However, before we use the third number of the multiplier, we need to leave 2 space to the left before bringing in our results. So we leave 2 space using an empty box. This box signifies this space we are leaving. So let's leave 2 space. 1 space, 2 space. Now we are ready for the third multiplier. For the third multiplier, we say 2 times 7. 2 times 7 is equal to 14. So we write down 4 and carry 1 to the left of our multiplicand. Next, we say 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 plus 1, we carry it over, will give us 11. We write down 1 and carry 1 to the left of our multiplicand. Since we are done using our previous one, we go and cancel it out. Lastly, we say 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus the number we brought over, which is 1, gives us 5. So we write down 5. We are done with our multiplication. It is time to add. Now let us add. 8 plus 0 gives us 8. 2 plus 1 plus 0 gives us 3. 0 plus 7 plus 4 gives us 11. So we write 1 and carry 1 to the left. Now, 1 plus 1 plus 7 plus 1 gives us 10. So we write 0 and carry 1. Finally, 1 plus 5 gives us 6. We have our number, 60,138. Finally, let us look at multiplying by 10, 100, and 1,000. To multiply by 10, all we need to do is to add a 0 to whatever number we are multiplying 10 with. For example, 10 times 5. How do we get the product of 10 times 5? Well, it is quite easy. All we need to do is to write down 5 and then add a 0 in front of it. This simply means count 10 5 times. 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 gives us 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Just like counting in tens. Let's now take another example. 28 times 10. First thing first, write down 28. Next, we add a 0 in front of 28. We have 280. 28 times 10 gives us 280. Let's now go to the last example on this. 14 times 10. First thing first, we need to write down 14 and add a 0 in front of 14. We have 140. 14 times 10 gives us 140. What if we are multiplying by 100? What should we do? All we need to do is to add 2 zeros in front of whatever number we are multiplying 100 with. For example, 15 times 100. First thing first, we write down 15. Then we add 2 zeros in front of it. 15 times 100 gives us 1,500. Next, we have 180 times 100. First, we write down 180 and add 2 zeros in front of it. 180 times 100 gives us 18,000. Lastly on this, we have 23 times 100. We write down 23 and add 2 zeros in front of it. 23 times 100 gives us 2,300.